Hi, good evening, and welcome back. I hope you had a wonderful Wednesday. I thought today we could talk about 3 things I've been watching lately. I'm always on the market for new things to watch that are sort of in the genres that I like, and I think you'll see pretty quickly the things that I like. But yes, so the first thing that I've been watching lately, I've mentioned it recently in some, I think just some vlogs. Yeah, I mentioned it recently in some night vlogs. I've been watching My ID is Gangnam Beauty with my mom. Um, I started, as with a lot of things with my mom, I started them and she's not enthusiastic about it. But after a couple episodes, she was like into it. She loved it. And I keep telling her that it's like a soap opera because my family, me, my mom, and my dad watch soap operas together. But I just told her, I was like, this is kind of like a Korean soap opera. And so I was trying to sell it to her that way. She loves it. We have one more episode to go, and she has been so anxious to get to it that we got home and I had some music videos to show her. She's like, we're not watching our K-drama. And I was just like, we'll watch it later tonight. We haven't had a chance to watch it yet, the last episode. But she's like, are you sure you don't want to watch our K-drama? And I was just like, no, we'll watch it later. We need to watch some music videos first. Which she eventually, settled into and was very happy that we did. But yes, she's adorable. So that's what I've been watching with my mom. My dad sort of comes in and out and watches little pieces of it. So yes, I think I've got my mom hooked on K-dramas now. I think more specifically, I have my mom hooked on Cha Eun-woo because she was just like, what are we gonna do when this is over? I was like, he's got a lot of other shows, so don't worry, we'll find something. She's like, oh, okay, good. It won't be over. So the end of series are always so hard for me. I always sort of don't want to finish them. I know what happens, so I've already watched it through once by myself. So I'm kind of just like, do we have to watch the last episode? Like, because then it's over and it's so final. I know I can watch it again, but anyway, I'm just rambling. And I'm also noticing that I'm like sinking lower the more I talk to you. I apologize. It's the weirdest thing. I woke up during the night last night and I had a fever. And then today I sort of felt poorly all day. And I've got like junk in my nose and in my chest. And I'm running a fever. And I'm just like not feeling great. So that's why I'm sort of like slumping over. So the first thing I've been watching is My ID is Gangnam Beauty. The second thing I've been watching is a YouTube channel. Her name is Danielle. It's either Christy or Kirsty. I'll put her channel photo or name somewhere on the screen. She does true crime while she does makeup. I love me some skincare and makeup videos. And I didn't actually think that I liked true crime until really recently when I started watching Bailey Sarian. And so she got me into true crime. And then I sort of somehow found Danielle and started watching her channel. And so I've watched all of Bailey Sarian's and now I'm catching up on Danielle Christie's channel. So yeah, that's what I've been watching as well. I'm watching a lot of true crime stuff. I sort of try to steer away from the stuff that's too sad and sort of stick with the stuff that's, I don't know, more less sad. It's all sad actually, so I'm not quite sure how I find it. And I do quit episodes where I get to stuff where I'm just like, this isn't for me, this is too much. But yeah, so that's what I've been watching as well. She's been very entertaining and she's gorgeous. She's absolutely gorgeous. So it's not a pain to stare at her face for an hour or whatever while she puts makeup on. But yes, Danielle Christie, that's the second thing. Christie? Danielle Christie is the second thing I've been watching lately. And the third thing I've been watching lately, I love video game playthroughs. I've said it before, the worst video game player ever. I think I even had a night vlog that was titled that. I'm the worst video game player ever. I've ruined countless people's video game experiences when they were like, come play with us. And I'm just like, no, I'm terrible. And they're like, no, it's going to be fun, come play with us. And then I just ruin their experience because I'm so terrible at it. So I'm awful at video games. I'm sure I could find plenty of people in this world to vouch for me. But I love video games. I love the idea of them. I always wanted to play them growing up, but we couldn't afford video game consoles. So I only got to when I went to my cousin's house. So there's something very like mystifying and exciting to me about video games, and I love them. And there's this video game player online. He plays video games online. His name is Sips, S-I-P-S. I'm not lying to you. I've been watching him since 2012. He is hilarious but he's not like, he's not a comedian where he's like doing it to try to be funny. He's just playing these video games and he's hilarious. And he's sort of like normal person hilarious, if that makes sense. He sort of fell into playing video games online. It wasn't like something he aspired to, and now he's just like this chill dude in his 40s who plays video games for a living. Like, what a dream that must be. He must love that. But lately he's been doing a playthrough of RimWorld. RimWorld is a game that I would love to play if I had the time and the patience and was good at any video games. It's a colony building game. And it's sci-fi, which I love. So I've been watching that. I actually sleep to that most nights. I just, because a lot of his stuff is like 3 to 6 hours long because he plays during the day. So I just put that on while I sleep. And if I wake up, I watch a few minutes and fall back asleep, and then wake up and fall back asleep and watch a few minutes here and there. I love it. It's sort of like a comfort to me now. I sort of associate like going to bed. Excuse me. And catch my breath. Okay. I sort of associate going to bed and comfort and like being cozy in my bed with watching or listening to Sips play video games. And there's so many video game playthroughs that he's had that I've watched multiple times because they're so much fun. His RimWorld playthrough is hilarious and it's so much fun, and you sort of get attached to the characters that he has in his game. And then like one of them, this isn't a spoiler because it's just like a colony builder, so you have different people every time you spawn, kind of thing, every time you spawn a colony. And for this colony he had a guy named Snuffle, and Snuffle, bless his heart, died. Like, and I was just so attached to Snuffle. He was such a hard worker. And then Dowie, we've had a Dowie twice, and somehow both times he's died in a cave-in, and that's not very common, but like, what are the odds? Anyway, you don't care about these details. I just wanted to show you or show you 3 things that I love, in case you need something to watch. And I always love recommendations for new stuff to watch as well, especially in the K-drama department. My friend Nicole is a super big help. She's got a spreadsheet and everything, and I love it. And she helps me. It helps me sometimes if I know the story going into it beforehand and have some spoilers, because I struggle with being, as I mentioned in the previous vlog, I'm anxious all the time. And so like watching stuff for the first time, I'm very anxious about what's going to happen. So sometimes if I know what's going to happen going into it, I can sort of relax and enjoy it. So Nicole is wonderful. And most recently I've been preparing to watch True Beauty, and she's helped me by telling me the plot for that and some things in that. So I think True Beauty is going to be next on our list because we need another Cha Eun-woo thing to watch, me and Mom. So that is my night vlog for today. I am so tired. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do this. I came home from work and went straight to bed, and then woke up 4 or 5 hours later and to take some cold medicine. So it's much later now than it is usually when I do these. So I've been asleep for a little while, and then I'm about to go back to sleep and hopefully wake up feeling better in the morning. If not, I'll go to the doctor, so don't worry. But yes, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me on my super duper ramble. My brain is kind of all over the place and exhausted tonight, and I'm just like feel poorly, so my brain isn't quite working very quickly. So I apologize if this was rambly, but thank you for being here. And I truly, truly love our night times that we get to spend together and having these few moments together at the end of the day. It's really wonderful. So thank you for watching, and thank you for the comments and all the wonderful things that you've been saying and thinking and sending my way. I truly appreciate you watching this. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you had a wonderful night, and if not, I hope it gets better. And until tomorrow, I know what I'm gonna be doing. I meant to mention this earlier. I'm gonna be listening to the new SHINee album. Hard is what it's called. I mentioned in the vlog last night, I think, that I was gonna listen to the SHINee album today and do a reaction this morning. I did a reaction this morning to Hard and Juice, and then I listened to the album at work today, and I fell in love. It's just so good. I fell in love so much that I was listening through the album, and there's a couple songs that I had on repeat for a really long time that I loved. But I love the album so much that I actually went out on Etsy and bought a SHINee t-shirt, my first SHINee t-shirt. So I'm very excited. I love it, and the CD is just absolute gold. So I definitely approve and recommend the new SHINee CD if you are looking for something to listen to. But I hope you're having a wonderful evening so far, and if not, I hope it gets better. And until next time, I'm going to be here listening to the SHINee album. and I'll see you tomorrow.